So yeah, to recap, cleanse your palate, have a lesson plan for yourself, stretch out all possibilities with that one movement or concept, apply it in a dance round, repeat if you want to, right? Go back and forth with dance and technique. Yo, so a lot of people have been DMing me like, how do you lab? What do you do when you lab? I don't get the concept of labbing. There's not really an official way to lab, but let me show you how I lab. Yeah, let's go. Okay, so this is not necessarily the official way to lab, but this is how I lab. Yeah. So I start off with this thing called cleansing a palate, right? When you're tasting wine, when you're tasting food, anything with tasting, and you want to taste the next thing, you want to take a drink of water and cleanse that palate so you can move on to the next. I like to start off every labs with just kind of expressing myself, throwing everything I know out the window for a second, every technique, every idea or concept I have, and just move, right? This is an exercise where I've learned to love. It takes a lot of commitment and it takes a lot of honesty and transparency, yeah? Personally, I like to use more slower music just so I can kind of feel every movement and feel everything out. Yeah, let's try it.
There's 106 of these dollars inside of my pocket. I'll spend them tonight. There's a girl in the mirror with a queen on her shoulder, she's watching. And there's 106 of these dollars inside of my pocket. There's $1,070 inside of my pocket. There's two.
Okay, so once you get the palate cleanser out the way and you're feeling good, you're feeling warm, probably stretch out after that and all that, but you know, my bones was creaking, so I should have stretched. But after all that palate cleansing, you go to your lab, right? Your first things first, you always have to know, what are you labbing on today? So I break it down into two things. Yeah, I have my technique section, which is solely on what I'm trying to work on. And then I have my dance section where I apply what I'm working on into an actual round. Yeah, because if you go out the gate just trying to add it to your dance, you know, it'll come out. Yeah, it'll come out. But will it stick? Will you retain it? Yeah, will it stay in your body? Will it stay in that muscle memory? Sometimes not. You just kind of throw that around and that's it. So I'm gonna ask Kevin, what's up, brother? What is something that you are working on as of recent? Like what's a one thing that you want to lab on?
Open and close with my movement, with the intensity of it as well. I want to go shoot or make it bigger and play with it. Just open and closing. Open and close concept, perfect. So now we have our lesson plan for the day. I'm working on nothing but open and close concepts. So for the first hour of my lab, I'm thinking about how can I open and close, right? You have your basic, right? And you can go with different variants. If my basic is open and closing my hand, maybe I can use my elbow with my hand, open and close. Maybe I can use the back of my hand. Maybe I could do a mini open and close. Maybe I could do this, open and close. Maybe open and closes my head. Maybe pairs it with my legs, right? So you take that lesson plan for yourself and you go through all the variants, yeah? You go through every variant you possibly can. Open and close, open and close, open and close, open and close. Your main goal is to take one thing you're labbing on and spreading it to many, 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 many rounds, right? If I could take one concept and move and keep it open, close, and I can use that from top 16 to top 2, I've done my job. You know, some people say you give a man a fish, he eats for a day, but you teach him how to fish, he eats for a lifetime, right? I'm not gonna just give you the open, close and be like, all right, peace. No, I'm gonna teach you how to fish. So I'm gonna do open, close, and then do different variants on what you could do, right? That way you can stretch the one lesson plan that you gave yourself all the way, yeah? Now, step 3, you transition it slowly into your dance. This is where you actually apply those concepts into your dance or those movements, whatever you're labbing to. That doesn't mean you go from going from technique to dance and then that's it. If you didn't like the way it applied in your dance, go back and then go back to the different possibilities and the different variants that you could do, and then go back and forth. Round, technique, technique, round, whatever it may be, yeah?
My name is Plain Jane, or you could call me Caitlin, they're really the same thing. I put a pen to paper and then it became flames. And now the girlies beg me to change lanes. Okay, I figured out what it takes. Put a pen to paper and then it became flames. And now the girlies beg me to change lanes. Okay, I figured out what it takes. I just need a dick, tattoos, and a big face.
So yeah, to recap, cleanse your palate. Have a lesson plan for yourself. Stretch out all possibilities with that one movement or concept. Apply it in a dance round. Repeat if you want to, right? Go back and forth with dancing technique. All this is so efficient to me because I don't want to just sit there and just dance all day, because you're just going to be so in the moment where you don't necessarily have a direction on where you want to go. So that's how I lab. I appreciate you, Kevin. If you want the full breakdown of this How I Lab, go to patreon.com/conceptxv. You'll get the full breakdown. Thank you for watching on YouTube. Make sure you're subscribed. Make sure you like everything. Subscribe to the Patreon. Follow us on all accounts. It's going to be in the description. You know what I'm saying? And do everything you do on YouTube and Patreon and whatever all that thing is. You know what I mean?
Like, comment, subscribe.
Like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and I will see you on the next one. Thank you for watching on YouTube. As you know, I got my Patreon 3 tiers subscription. I got my basic, I got my premium, and I got my mentorship program. Make sure you sign up.